I think that Boeing needs to, number one, I commend the president for grounding the aircraft. Boeing needs to get with the FAA and put a corrective action together to let the consumers know that they've done everything they could possibly do to make sure these aircraft are safe. And then they need to come out with a marketing campaign. And the marketing campaign should be focused around the history and of all of their safety. You know, there's 4 billion travelers a day that travel on the airlines. You know, 50% of those planes are Boeing. And at the end of they're safe. They're safe. You know, and they need to use that as a marketing campaign. It's still the safest form of travel. They need the FAA. They need to work in conjunction with the FAA to come out with a corrective action and just show the consumers that they're safe.
I want to talk about the hit to the FAA's reputation in just a second, but you spoke of panic and confusion among passengers. We're hearing stories that even if you weren't booked on a 737 MAX 8 or MAX 9, you can see your flight change and canceled. So there's all this chaos at the airports. And when you mess with people's travel plans, and we saw this with the partial government shutdown and the delays at the airports, things get heightened. Tensions get heightened.
You know, listen, it's mass confusion. It's people are scared. You know, I was on an airline to Miami, and with my daughter, and she was concerned about, Daddy, are we flying on one of these 737 MAX planes? And people are concerned, and they need the FAA and Boeing need to come out and let consumers know that they've performed the corrective action. The aircraft are safe, and again, I think they need to focus with their marketing campaign on the history of the safety in the travel industry. And the amount of Boeing planes that land every day in airports, it is safe. It is still the safest form of travel in the U.S.
That's what Cheryl always says as a former flight attendant.
It is.
Why do you think, Tom, I only have a minute here, why do you think the FAA was so late to ground the 737 MAX jets? Why were we late to the party? Is it because Boeing is an American company?
Because, no, I don't think it has anything to do with an American company. I think the FAA was unsure of what transpired and why this accident happened and why this crash happened. But now I think they have their arms around it. I think, listen, I commend the president. I think he did a great job on grounding all the aircraft. I think once they put the corrective action in place and get people comfortable with the fact that the aircraft are safe, I think they need to come out with a voucher program. If I were on their board, I'd be telling them, come out with a voucher program, get people back in these aircraft and get them to feel safe, that they're on these aircraft and they can travel safely.
Yet, Tom, the black boxes are not in U.S. control. They are in France. The BEA expected to go through them this morning. And also, as we wrap this up, Tom, the grounding of these once popular jets expected to last through April now. So this continues. We thank you so much.
Billions and billions of dollars to Boeing and the aircraft industry and travel.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.